Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Sadly, we are back from Disney, and I thought it would be fun to share with you guys our Walt Disney World haul. I bought some things in Disney, like I always do. It's kind of hard not to, and I thought it would be fun to share with you today. So I'm going to show you everything that I picked up in Disney, including the disposable bags. I bought one of these last year. Of course, I didn't think to bring it with me when I was shopping, so I picked up another one because it made it a lot easier to bring everything back at the end of the day, because I did most of my shopping the last day of the trip and I needed to bring everything on the plane with me. So this worked out really well for that. So here is the Magic Kingdom large reusable bag, and that is what I brought most of my stuff home in. And I am going to begin and end with two items that were not specific to Disney, but they were for the trip, and I didn't have an opportunity to share them with you. So right before we left, I got this autograph book from Amazon, and what I like about it is you can customize it to the date of your trip. So I just thought it was really cool. It was very inexpensive. There were lots of different covers and things you could choose from. And then of course we got everybody's autograph during the trip inside this autograph book. So I just thought I would mention that super quick. I'll leave a link below if you want to check it out, but I thought it was a cute idea, and it was great to already have the autograph book with us before we even started our trip. Okay, so one of my favorite items we purchased on Main Street in the Magic Kingdom. Madison has gotten into collecting these crystal characters. Every time we go, she hopes to purchase one every year that we go to Disney. If we do get to go once a year, that would be amazing. And last year she got a little crystal bell. She bought it in Epcot, and I'll just quickly show you the one that she got last year to begin her collection. I did a haul last year as well. I can leave a link to that above, but it says Arriba Brothers underneath it on this felt pad, and then there is Belle. So beautiful. So I think it's a nice idea to collect one of these glass figurines of some sort every single year. This year, she got this beautiful crystal Tinkerbell. Look at how pretty this is. And inside is pixie dust. So it came with little packets of pixie dust, and you could pick your color. And when we got home, she opened it and sprinkled it inside. On the front, it says Tinkerbell's pixie dust. And then Tinkerbell is just sitting right on top of that little canister, and look at her wings. She's so beautiful. We were lucky enough to watch the gentleman who hand makes the glass in the glass shop, and he was doing some type of a Mickey figurine. It was so neat to see how they do it with fire and just melting the glass and molding it into shape. So she was really excited to get this. This was her very special thing that she brought home from Disney this year. On our very first day, we went to a Festival of the Arts in Epcot, and you might have already seen this in the vlog. I got a pass holder shirt, and it comes in this little tin can, which I just thought this was the cutest thing ever. And it has Figment on it. It says Figment Color Company, Festival of the Arts 2020, and then inside the can, oh, and the lid, let me just show you the lid too. Really, really cute. And then the pass holder t-shirt was in the side of the can. It has Figment on there and his little painter's outfit sitting on a paint can, and he has a paintbrush in his hand. It's really, really cute, and I loved wearing this at Festival of the Arts. I actually went to Epcot wearing the sweatshirt that I have on now, but it ended up getting really hot, and I knew I wanted to get one of the Festival of the Arts t-shirts, so I ended up getting this t-shirt to wear for the day. And my girls also got t-shirts from Festival of the Arts, and it was really, really cool because they had a t-shirt stand where you could pick your t-shirt, and then you could pick whatever character or whatever picture saying you wanted on the front of the shirt. And they actually had a stencil, like a really big stencil. They would put it on top of the shirt, and they would paint through the stencil whether you wanted. I think you could pick black or white. So it's actually painted on the shirt. This is Madison's. She also got a purple shirt to match me. And again, this is paint. It's so neat. And I did already wash it. I was kind of worried what was gonna happen. I didn't put it in the dryer. I did hang it dry, but it washed very well. And then this is Emily's. And I love the tie-dye shirt. And it just says Festival of the Arts with Figment. How cute are these? I just thought These were such a great idea, and it was fun, the experience of making them and kind of customizing it to what you wanted it to be and watching them make it for you, and then just having this very special shirt as a memory of the trip. This was a freebie, but I picked up my Festival of the Arts Passport book, and in this book it has all of the different dining locations. It tells you a little bit about the people that are performing in the Broadway series show. It has all of the actors that were in that, and then it has little stickers so that you can kind of mark where you've been. You can put a sticker just to like signify that you've done these things. So I never actually went through and filled out the book, but it's a great reference to have for the festival, and I just think it's a nice little keepsake as well. We stayed at the Riviera, and it was so beautiful there, and since it is the first year that they're open, I think it's only been open for about 6 weeks when we were there, so I did get this limited edition pin for the Riviera. I'm not a huge pin collector, but I do typically like to get one from the resort that I stay at. It's just a nice way of referencing and remembering all of the Disney resorts that I've stayed at. Unfortunately, it's a very hard thing to do because a lot of the time, I would say at least half of the time, the resort does not have the pin, and the Caribbean Beach did not have it, so I was really disappointed about that. The time that I stayed at the Contemporary, they didn't have their pins either, so there's a handful of resorts that I did stay at, and I still don't have the pin for it, but I was really excited to find this one, and they had two, but since this was the limited edition one, I thought it would be the right one to get, and it was only $15.99, which isn't too bad. It's so cute with Mickey on it, and it has the Riviera Resort logo on it, so I was excited for that. The merchandise in the Riviera gift shop was not only beautiful, it was also very expensive. And I did want some of the things from there because I love the Mickey and Minnie for the Riviera. They're kind of turn of the century style, and their fashion is so adorable. So what I did was I just got a couple of postcards that I loved, and this is one of them. Look at Mickey and Minnie, how cute they are, and they're standing in front of the Riviera Resort. So I might frame this one. I just think it's so cute, and it was only a couple of dollars, so it was affordable for me. And then here's another one that I got, and again, it's just Mickey and Minnie all dressed up, so stylish and fashionable, and standing in front of the Riviera. And you can also see right over here is the Skyliner as well. I really love both of these, and I thought they were nice to bring home, and I can stick them up somewhere here in my office and look at them every day. And also, you may have seen this in my packing video, but I feel like it's kind of relevant to show. I did get the limited edition Riviera Magic Band for the trip as well, and I just thought it was really, really pretty, and I wore it most days. I also got a Toy Story one. I guess I'll just show it to you now. And I wore the Toy Story one when we went to Hollywood Studios, so there's the band for it. Isn't it cute? And those were kind of a souvenir too, I suppose, because I did, although I pre-purchased them, they did cost money for the trip, and they were from Disney, so I thought they were worth mentioning. Another pin that I got, since I wasn't able to get the one for Caribbean Beach, oh no, this pin is damaged. I'm just noticing now the backside is bent down as if somebody stepped on it, and the little nubby thing is missing. That's really sad. All right, I'll have to deal with that later. But anyway, it's from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and again, this one is a limited release pin, and it just says Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Landing 2019 because it actually opened in 2019. And because Star Wars is something that was also new to me and has newly opened up, I thought it would be, again, worthwhile to get the pin to signify that, to keep in my pin book that I have. Again, I don't have very many pins, but over the years I've collected a number of them, and they're all significant to me. So I don't just buy pins to buy pins. They're very significant to the trip that I was on and the things that I have done. I also got this Disney gift card. It is called the Batuan, I'm probably saying that wrong, Spira. It's the ancient currency of the Black Spire Outpost. So this is really neat because it's basically free. It's a gift card, and let me show it to you. Just open it up. It comes in this little card, and this is heavy duty. Like this is really heavy, and you need to put a minimum of $100 on this gift card. I knew on my Disney trip I was easily going to spend $100. Like, really? That's one meal with 3 of us, and then some. So this is what it looks like. And when I got to Galaxy's Edge, I did go to Black Spire and ask them if they had these specific gift cards. They did not, but the Droid Depot had them, so I headed right over there. I wanted to get the gift card early in the day because I knew we were going to Oga's Cantina and we were going out to dinner that night, and I knew we were probably going to do a little bit of shopping in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, so I wanted the gift card so I could use it up. And again, I put $100 on this, and then this part of it was free. So that's it. It's a really good deal. It's basically a free souvenir, and you can use it in all of the Disney parks and resorts and all of that good stuff. So it's not like you have to use it in Galaxy's Edge, and it's just a fun little keepsake as well. So on Main Street, again in the Magic Kingdom, we found some really cool items, including this Starbucks travel mug. Let me take the paper out so you can see it better. And it has all of the Disney parks on it. So it has the Star Wars has the Starbucks logo in the middle, and then over here it has the Magic Kingdom, it has the Animal Kingdom, down here is Hollywood Studios, and then on this side over here you have Epcot. So it really shows all of the Disney parks, and it's a nice big size tumbler. This is the size that I typically like to use because it gets me through a good part of the day. It holds enough liquid, and I just thought it was really, really cute. So every year I usually get my children a Christmas ornament to kind of symbolize the year that has passed, just something symbolic of memories made or things that we did, something like that. And this year I did not get the ornaments for my girls because I told them I wanted them to pick out a special ornament in the Disney parks to help them to remember this very special trip that we took this year. And I put it in a memory box for them, and they're going to take it with them when they move out of the house when they're grown-ups. And I'll leave a link to that video above if you want to check it out. But I do this whole keepsake box every Christmas where I put an ornament for them and I kind of put it away for when they grow up. So anyway, this year Madison picked out this ornament, and I just turned it on to light it up. I don't know if you can see, it's the Enchanted Rose, and it lights up, and it's in the glass casing. I just thought it was so pretty. I thought it was so pretty that I actually got one for myself too for my Disney tree next year, but I just thought it was a really, really nice choice. And then I'll show you the one that Emily picked out. And Emily picked out Cinderella's glass slipper. And this is inspired by the live action Cinderella movie. If you've seen that, there's a lot of butterflies. She has butterflies on the tips of her shoes as well as on her dress, and I just thought it was really pretty. Unfortunately, the butterfly broke in half in our travel, so I hot glue gunned it back on. Hopefully that holds up over the years, but I just thought it was a really pretty ornament as well. And what was nice is these ornaments ranged anywhere from, I think, $25 to $28, and you could get 3 for $20 each. So that's what I did. We also went to the Main Street Bakery, of course. So the Main Street Confectionery, I should say, and I got one of these Rice Krispie treats, and I need to eat this very soon because it's been sitting here for over a week now while I've been waiting to film this video, and I was like, I'm just gonna take a picture of it and eat it so I could share it with you guys another time, but I didn't. I held strong, so here it is. And it's the Rice Krispie treat, like a regular Rice Krispie treat, and it's coated with chocolate with vanilla kind of swirly chocolate going across the top. I also did purchase some other items from the Main Street Confectionery, but those I gifted, so I'll just leave pictures of them here. Sorry about that, I couldn't hold on to them too long, but I did get popcorn for a friend, and I did get some of the smaller Rice Krispie treats to bring back for my son, who sadly was not able to be a part of this trip, and I felt really horrible about it. So I brought him back one of his favorite treats, which is also those Rice Krispie treats. And then we went to Pandora. I have a Pandora bracelet, and I have recently gotten a couple of charms to put on it for Christmas, and I always said that I was going to get a charm every time I went on a Disney trip just to help me to remember the trip. So this year I got this, which is from the Haunted Mansion ride, and I'll insert a picture because it might be hard for you to see this way, but this is Madame Leota from the Haunted Mansion. She is the lady who is talking in the bowl when you're going through the Haunted Mansion ride in this like big glass bowl, and her face is all illuminated, and it's my favorite ride. The Haunted Mansion has always been my favorite ride, so I thought it would be fun to get a charm that was relevant to the Haunted Mansion. And then my daughter Emily bought this little heart charm, and she said that she wanted to get something that reminded her of our special trip together, but she didn't want it to be very specific to Disney because, you know, she's at that stage where she's so cool and she might be embarrassed by having Disney charms. I don't know, but she really liked the basic silver heart, so that is what she got. I saved my favorite Disney item for last, and then I'll show you just one thing that I ordered and received right when I got home from the trip. Okay. So like I said, the Haunted Mansion is my all-time favorite ride, and right outside of the Haunted Mansion is Memento Mori, which is the Haunted Mansion gift shop, and I found this. Okay, so it comes in this big box, and they're called Ghost Hosts. All right, so there was like a whole room just dedicated to hosting a ghost, and when you open the box, okay, so here it, can you hear it? Here is a certificate of authenticity, and then I didn't put it together yet because I wanted to show it to you guys, but there's like this metal charm that you hang on the front of it as well. And this is a death certificate. It says, death certificate of verification. This certifies that you have officially and voluntarily assumed the role of caretaker for a resident in happy haunts from the Haunted Mansion. And here, I'll take this out so I can show you the ghost that I hosted. Every time it makes a noise, I get so excited. So this is Constance Hatchaway, and she is the bride. So this is her spirit in this jar, and if you press down on the lid, ready? Check this out. Okay, so I turned off the ring light so you could better see this.
Be sure to bring your death certificate. Family, friends, next of kin, summon a spirit from the mansion. Ghoulies travel from near and far, all invited to reside in a jar.
This is like my favorite thing I have ever purchased, I think, in my life. And you've got to love the case that it comes in. It actually looks like a big coffin. And the price of this was $59.99. But it was on sale for, I think, $29.99, and I have a DVC card, and I also have an annual pass card, so I was able to get 20% off of that too. So it cost me, I think, a little less than 25 bucks for this, so it was so worth it. Unfortunately, I had to carry it around with me all day because it was the last thing that I bought on our trip before we headed to the airport, so that kind of prompted me to buy that big bag, but it was so worth it. So whenever I go to Disney, I really like to come home with a scent that's going to remind me of the trip, and I usually keep that scent alive in my office so that if I'm missing just being in Disney, it just picks me up. And I've had Walt's Wonderful World before. That one reminds me of the beach club. I thought I would try something new this time, so I got Safari Sensation. And this one smells just like the Animal Kingdom Lodge. If you've ever been to the Animal Kingdom Lodge, it has that scent to it. And although I didn't stay there on this trip, I've never stayed there, I just wanted something very specific to Disney. I also have the spray here, the fragrance spray, and this is by Columbia Fragrance Company. I have been getting their boxes for the longest time now. So this was all in the Safari Sensation box. So I also have the oil with the sticks, so I can put that in. I have one right here, I'll show you. I usually put the oil in this little jar and then I put the sticks in. This one is Walt's Wonderful World that's in here now. But I just love coming home to something that's going to remind me of my trip, in addition to all of the photographs that I have taken. Memory Maker is the best investment. I get it for free with my annual pass, but this was my first time ever having an annual pass, and I have always bought it on every trip. There was one trip that I didn't buy it for, and I ended up buying it when I got home, and when you get home it's like $30 more. So worth getting Memory Maker. You have all of the video clips from the rides that you went on, photographs that they take of you while you're on the ride, which is priceless because you're like screaming and making ridiculous faces, and just being able to get those pictures in front of the castle and stuff are just, it's just so worth it. But anyway, I love this candle. It smells so good, and now that I showed it to you guys, I can start using it. Okay, so that is everything that I purchased on our Walt Disney World trip. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I know before I went away on this trip, I watched so many Disney hauls, and it gave me a good idea of what I knew already that I wanted to get. I had like a little list in my backpack of all the things I was hoping that I would be able to find and purchase for a souvenir to bring home. So it was really helpful to me. Hopefully you find it helpful too. Thanks so much for watching. Hope that you've been enjoying all of the vlogs from Disney. They were really fun to share. Loved capturing all those moments. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell somewhere up there so that you can be notified every time I share a new and fun video. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.